Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. It's time to potato. I had a good full dinner today, so I'm feeling very potato-y. Potato meaning a couch potato, which translates to time to see me suffer. Well, we'll see. I actually haven't gotten very far in the new simulated universe, so if I can get past the quote-unquote easy parts, then you'll see me suffer. Like as always. Okay. So let me just collect something. Okay. And no, not this. Not this one. Ito simulated universe. Where did that tune come from? Ah, Teletubbies. I I don't know why the first tune that comes to my mind is Teletubbies, which means like my brain is already going to pieces. So we'll see where. Ooh, nice. I forgot I can do this. Okay, hold on. Let me collect all these and delay the inevitable. So how's everyone doing? Hope today is a great day for you. Oh. Surprisingly for me, I had a productive day. Like even work was productive. And then I was just overall in a good mood today. I don't know why. Even though I had like less than 5 hours sleep last night. But I was in an overall good mood today. Which translates to tonight, even though I am tired. I actually like was going to be late. Not for anything, but good to hear they've been good. Yeah. I was almost late today. Really. Hold on, let me just check this possible boss encounter. Control EFRES. Do I want to do follow up or ultimate? I think both of this is good. Let's just do ultimate. I was almost late today. Not for any particular reason. It was just that like I made dinner, right? I made dinner. And I made dinner and then I you can use break because you have Firefly. I don't. So my options are limited. Yeah, as I was saying, I was almost late today. Because I actually did come home a little bit late, just slightly late today. Oh gosh, easy. Because there was traffic, of course. And also,
pay for this.
and also like, I was indecisive as to what I wanted to cook for dinner. So because because I went back home last week, so I didn't really have time to prepare like meal plan and stuff. So I kind of have to like cook on the fly for dinner and then cook extra so there's leftovers I can bring to lunch tomorrow. That's what I've been doing. And so today I was like, okay, I settled on just some chincai. I just fried rice something, right? That's usually my go-to is fried rice. I am a fried rice fiend. You give me any sort of fried rice, I am most probably gonna eat it. Yeah. So oh gosh. So I sat down and I'm like, oh, I got Netflix. It's a family plan like shared together with my parents. So yeah, I got Netflix for free. And a family plan. So oh, I didn't have to do anything. Yeah, so I sat down and the first thing I watched was Boku no Hero Academia, like the the latest season, because I hadn't watched it, and I can't remember if the latest season finished running or not. So, but I was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch it, because at this point, since I first heard it launched the latest season, it probably has come very far already. So like, I'm like, okay, that's fine. And so I was watching it, and I'm so engrossed with it right now. I'm so engrossed with Boku no Hero Academia. Where am I at in this arc?
Lend me your strength.
I just watched it. I'm at the part where, spoiler, if you don't want to hear me, then plug your ears. So I'm at the point where heroes are halfway dead. One is 95% dead. Like a main character, not main character, but like like someone from the main character group is like 95% dead. Closing in on 98%. And then of course the main hero comes and has to compensate for everyone else kind of feeling. Oh, you read the manga? Okay, no, never mind. So I'm at the part where Gentle Criminal and La Brava appear in what I think is the final arc. It's the final arc, because it's the part where everyone's trying to keep up or trying to defeat Shigaraki, and then like all for one is being an asshole to the very end. God dang. And so now it's like at a point where we don't know if Shigaraki has quote-unquote completed his body, well, for lack of better words. So I'm at the edge of my seat, because it's like every episode, like, to be honest, even the subplots, like the other battles and stuff, is pretty important, I feel, because if any part of the subplots fail, like if the heroes lose, then the villain gets more of a very huge leap in advantage, right? So it's like I'm at the edge of a seat for everything, for literally everything. Like, oh cool, I didn't have to do anything for that. All right. So it's like I didn't read the manga. I've only been keeping up with the anime. But I feel like the anime is whoever directed the anime, I think they did a really good job, because like, of course there's going to be a lot of omissions of information compared to the manga, right? But I think like whoever solely watches the anime, they have actually a very good idea as to what the as to what the story is already, or like what's the important parts of the story, you know? I feel like it's really well written, so like, I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of like almost the same level of enjoyment as I got when I was watching Demon Slayer. So Demon Slayer, I enjoyed the story so much, like the anime so much, that I actually went ahead and read the manga. I read the entire thing right to the end, so I know what's gonna happen. But when I saw the trailer for the final arc, what's the name of the area? I forgot. But the trailer for that one, right? The trailer for that one, when I saw the, oh lordy, I messed that up. When I saw the promotional video for the final arc, I was super impressed, because it's like it really captures the dread of going into that is it the Infinite Palace or something like that. I really liked it, so I'm interested to see how the anime does it, like the fights and everything. Like it's really in the final arc where a lot of. It's almost like Naruto in a sense that they really at the final end of it all, they reveal a lot of back lore, like the origin, right? And in this case for Demon Slayer, it's like the origin of the so-called fire. Is it sun breathing? Is it sun breathing? Not only sun breathing, but also like where the main character, like the family came from, why the family knows like the sun breathing and stuff. Which I feel like, even though it's not as extensive and deep, I would say, as Naruto, but some people might call it convenient, but I feel like it's just a very good tie into why people were so confident in the main character. Forgive me, like I keep on saying main character because I don't remember his name. It's been a while since I watched that series, so I don't remember his name. But it's really good. It's really, really good. I wish there was like a proper sequel after the end of Demon Slayer, but whoever read the manga knows that that's pretty much the end. Like this next arc is pretty much it. So yeah, so in that sense, like I really enjoy Demon Slayer as well. Boku no Hero Academia has a different sense of backlog, whereas not backlog, a different sense of lore, where figure out this dude's.
Keep going. I'll handle it.
Okay, we'll do that, and then this one. Will that work? Oh, nice. Ice. I know I need. Oh my god. Hold on. Chat, your screen might look weird in a bit, but let me bring back my display, because like my display, my dual display got disconnected. Alright, we're back. That was really quick.
Show your courage.
For the theater of the
What was I saying? Boku no Hero Academia, like the backlore that they were trying to portray, is solely based on all for one. One for all. It's one for all. Yeah, it's one for all.
Lend me your strength.
I should not get confused about it.
the measure of truth.
Yeah, it's solely focused on that one character, so it's not as really deep into the environment lore, sorry. But it's still a very smart way of building up a character, I would say. So that's why like I don't know, maybe I just enjoy anime with like a lot of these kind of lore, like back lore. Because what other animes are like this? Yu Yu Hakusho is also like this, where it's only towards the end they revealed is his name Yusuke? I forgot. But it starts with a Y. I don't know why that's in my brain. But yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho is the same as well. What other? Hunter x Hunter, kind of. They did explain a lot of the lore for the hunter, like just like the hunter in general, like or adventurers. I forgot the term. I think I only really got interested during the Chimera Ant arc, because that involved a lot of lore as well. It like pertaining to the Chimera Ants, and also a lot of very human-like growth, like the Chimera and experiencing human emotions, human trains of thought, that kind of thing. I found that to be actually quite interesting. Why can I not click that? Okay. Because it's just a look into how the human mind thinks. Like from like a very base level point. So there's that. Okay, wait. Something's bothering me. Oh, let me just... Can I just move that? Right there. Okay, it might look funky on your side, but... but that works for me. Okay. Yeah. So, now that I have a Netflix, I'm gonna be able to watch a lot more anime. Not just anime though. Like okay, I used to watch a lot of like Korean dramas or even Japanese dramas, but these days I'm not too interested in them. Like there's none that I personally like. So we'll just see. We'll just wait and see. I go into like a cycle as well. Yeah. Ooh. I go into a cycle where sometimes I'll watch like 3 Japanese dramas in a row, and I'll watch like 2 Chinese dramas, and then I'll be watching anime for a really long time, and I'll go back to like dramas again. So there's that. Ooh. Ooh. Let's do this. So, but sometimes, like, how to say, I'm so used to just watching YouTube now. So I don't know if like I have the same urge of watching like drama series and stuff like that as I did before. Because now also it's like I'm pretty busy. Like it's difficult to commit to a series to watch too. Maybe movies, but like I don't even go to the cinema to watch movies. You know, like I just don't. not for anything, but like there's only a couple of times where there's a movie that I really want to watch, and then I go and watch it on my own. But I rarely go out and do stuff like that on my own. I usually like to go out with friends to do stuff like that. Let's do amplification stuff. Okay. So yeah. So like even though I have Netflix, I don't know if I will actually put much use to it. As sad as that sounds. It's not too sad actually. Okay, adventure, combat. I'm just gonna go combat all the way. Whee! I probably should have changed. Oh. Maybe I don't. Oh wow.
Memory beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
So
Ready for another?
what do I do now?
Till I will protect all beauty.
So yeah, I was late. Almost late because I almost got distracted by Boku no Hero Academia. How many episodes is it right now in the season? And is it finished? Like I don't know. I don't know if it's finished. I hope it is. Like I would feel terrible if it's not finished. Like the latest season. Is it supposed to be the last season? I think it would have a second core. I feel like the episode that I'm watching now don't even have Netflix. I mean, I previously didn't too. I only have it now is because my dad decided to get the family package. He's like, here you go. He literally was like that. It's like, oh, we have Netflix now. Here's your username. Or here's the password to the family plan. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. I like, with, I mean, you can probably still, let's take this one. You can probably still watch anime like depending on your source, right? Like that's how I've been watching anime my whole life. It's
Care to
using
test your
sources, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I probably shouldn't say that live on stream, uh but yeah. Okay, is this fire wind? Okay, that's good enough. Improve scepters. These? Yes. I can actually modify them both. Because like I have enough to do that. I have more than enough. Jeez. Override? Can I? That's not override. No, that's not override.
Storms on the horizon. Make a wish. Stream forth. Gleam bold blades.
Oh, right. Today, as I came back home from work too, I've mentioned this like quite a while ago. Like there's a cat that is hanging around near my apartment, right? And at first it would always stay on the lower ground or like the ground level. It wouldn't really climb up the stairs or anything like that. But then one day I found her wandering outside my apartment room when it is and like my apartment room is like at the highest floor. Mind you, highest floor here meaning that it's a I should say it's a flat. A flat is more accurate. So it's only like 3 stories high. So the cat actually I found the cat actually like outside. Like on my floor. And I was like, huh, she never ever came up. Yeah, Kitty got lost. Like I don't know what prompted her to come up, like, but she did come up the stairs, and I'm like, huh, that's interesting. Like she never came up before. And then come to find out, she came up because one of my neighbors is actually putting out cat food outside because I don't know, maybe they saw her come up more often than I do because I always come home later than them. So I saw, and then she was just wandering around, and I saw, I was like, why is she just wandering around? She like usually doesn't pay attention to me. And I saw that the food bowl that my neighbors put out didn't have cat food in it. And then like I want to feed her, but like I don't have cat food on hand. So what I did was I had eggs and I had like leftover chicken or something. Hold on, let me use my brain here a little bit. Yeah, I have leftover chicken a little bit, and I try to. Ooh, no, not I tried to. What I did was Hold on, this is bounce. This one is lightning. This one is fire. This one's fire. Forfeit is fine. Yeah. So I had eggs, I had chicken, and I heat both of them up in the microwave and like cool it down as fast as I can, like 5 minutes in the fridge, right? And she was still hanging around outside my apartment. Consume to purchase scepters, purchase components. So she ate, like I gave her the thing, and she ate the food, and I'm like, yes, okay, I'm now accepted as part of, I'm now her servant. You know, basically. So then the next day she came back up, but I didn't have food. But like my neighbor, they refilled the bowl, so I'm like guiding her towards the food bowl, and yeah, and I got her to eat out of like my neighbor's food bowl. So then I decided, okay, since it's been so that pattern happened for a couple of days, and I gave in, and I bought cat food. Like it was like not too expensive cat food, you know, something that I don't mind purchasing. Okay, these are all maxed out. So then since then I've been feeding her for like I think a month or two. I've been feeding her for about a month or two, right? And then it was like obtain 3 components currently in possession, upgrade. And then like I just kept feeding her. I just kept feeding her, so like the food almost depleted, right? So I'm like, okay, I should buy like another bag of food, right? So I bought another bag of food. Oh lordy. I bought another bag of food. And then the time I bought a new bag of food, it was the weekend before I went back home, right? So I'm like, okay, come back, then I'll, you know, start the second bag of food. I came back. I intentionally left out a little bit leftover like food outside, right? Just so that even if there are other like neighbors feeding her, like if she comes up, she'll see like the food bowl I have outside is full. And then I come home and I didn't see her at all. Like ground level, my level, the other neighbor's place, like I could not find her. And I'm like, huh, maybe she just wasn't out during the day, because there are days where I don't like see her. And so as I was like, you know, like writing my home and everything after I came back, I noticed like the food bowl, it hadn't depleted. It hadn't depleted. The food bowl hadn't depleted. And safe to say, I was actually worried, because I thought, okay, is it because I didn't come out and greet her or feed her? Yeah, whether she got picked up, whether she got into an accident or whatnot. Because like it was like my apartment, like right when I come down from my apartment building is immediately like the road where people drive cars to go to like other sectors of the flats like in the area, right? So I'm like, did she get run over? Like what happened to her, right? And then I'm like I couldn't go out. I didn't really like, there was no precedent for me to like go out and find her either, because like the next day I was already going to work. So I'm like, okay, I'll leave it at that, right? And then I thought then this past Monday came about. I didn't see her. Tuesday came about. I didn't see her. Wednesday morning, right? I walked down from my flat to go to my car to go to work. And on floor 1, I saw the kitty. Eating out of another neighbor's food bowl. So I'm like, oh, thank God. And I see inside that food bowl was wet food, like wet cat food, like, you know, like the fish flakes and all that, right? And inside my heart, when I saw that, I felt betrayed. Is that logical? No, but I felt betrayed. I felt betrayed a little bit. Because it's like, oh, so now that someone's giving you wet food, you decide not to eat from mine. Well, good on you. You know? Someone else is feeding you. You can ignore the extra bag of food that I bought specifically for you. So that stung. That stung a little bit. Not gonna lie. It stung a little bit. Yeah. But then But then but I was like, oh okay, she's not gonna follow me anymore. Like it's like she's like from then on she's not gonna follow me, right? And then today when I came back home, you know who I found meowing for me? You know who I found? I found little Missy. I found little Missy meowing for me. Why? Because the downstairs neighbor didn't put out food for her. So I'm like, oh, now that you don't get premium, you come back to me.
Gold medal, let's go.
You know, safe to say, I still fed her food. I still fed her food. Like, it's not fair, you know, to not feed her. So, yeah, I still fed her food. But she was picky. You could not live with your failure. Where did that bring you? Exactly, Noir. Thank you for joining, Noir. A little bit. I was feeling a little bit that way because I was like, oh, now that no one's feeding you prime sardines, like you come back for regular old cat food.
And I'm no exception.
And you know what? Like, I still pet her. Like I still give her some affection. I still pet her. But safe to say, it comparatively, I am not as generous. I'm not as generous with my affection for her anymore.
In the mood for another beating?
Yeah. Hope you use me as your BGM. It's fine. Hope you can get through your work soon. Oh lord. What was that puny thing?
Nice, like my friends?
Yeah, you know, so and she's actually like she's a really small cat. Like really small cat. So like
Destiny isn't chosen.
and she's actually pretty timid as well. So it's like I always find it like a miracle that she actually takes to me. Like she actually lets me pet her, she lets me carry her, you know, and all that stuff. She's not aggressive with me either. So I'm like, oh okay, that's a good thing, you know. I thought she might like me, but no, she just likes the food that I gave her, you know. So it's like, so I'm like, sure, fine, you know.
What do you want? I have something for you.
So yeah, so like safe to say I took her back in. I took her back in, but yeah, I am less affectionate with her. Like maybe a little bit out of spite. Like I don't take it out of her, but like a little bit, just a little bit out of spite. I just, you know, pet her 5 minutes less. Something like that. Oh my gosh. So yeah. No, but the thing is, right, I also find that she's picky with the food that I give her now. Like she'll take a couple of bites, right? She'll take a couple of bites and then she's done. I feel like my whole bag of cat food is gonna go to waste. It better not, because like when I like the cat food right now is a mixture of the old food that hadn't finished and the new one. I was hoping like by combining it that way that she will be enticed enough to eat the food and like I can finish the old one also, because I might not buy a third bag of food for her. I'm just saying because she showed me like she's only there for the food, which, you know, to her credit and her, like, you know, she's just surviving. Yeah, she's just a cat surviving. I cannot be mad at that. Am I done? Okay, hold on. Ooh, I forgot there's these. Ooh. Oh my god, 120 components. Dear lord. We'll just keep going. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm here! Do I even want to? Like, what does this do? Fourth plane. When you pass the third plane, you can choose to consume a certain number of extra cycles to enter the fourth plane. Oh, gosh. Clear someone's mausoleum. Okay. To unlock that. Okay.
I'm in.
I can go with follow-up. I can try follow-up. I'm better equipped to do follow-up than anything, to be honest. Let's give it a try. 1, 2. For funsies. Oh, follow-up. Hehe. Oh god, that red number 4 numeric is scary. Okay, none of it is. I don't know why I went ahead and didn't change characters.
This battle is unavoidable.
Step up.
I have something for you.
Oh shit.
On time.
I'm having like ooh, honey ginger lemon drink. I'm having a honey ginger lemon drink because you know, off late, not some people might find this a little bit disgusting, but I've been actually pretty bloated and like my stomach feels full all the time. So it's like I can starve myself and not eat the whole day. There is actually one day like that where I was out about doing errands up until 6 o'clock and I only ate like a slice of cake in the morning and I didn't feel hungry or anything, which was scary because like throughout the day it could be that I was just running on adrenaline, but like that was scary. Like think that I didn't have to eat for the whole day. Not like it's extremely unhealthy and also bad for like just bad in general for my health and mental health as well. I find like when I don't eat properly, like I can function but I'm in not a good mood. Not hangry per se, but like I get these headaches where it starts at like the base of my skull. I can't. It's a specific type of headache that indicates you don't have enough sugar in your body. So when I have that, like I actually don't register it as like I didn't eat it enough. I would be like, oh my god, why did I have this headache? So it's like not healthy for me at all. It actually takes me a while to realize that hey, this headache means that you didn't eat enough. You know? And like my health is pretty complicated because it's governed by genes and like hormone levels and also like actual conditions which affects my weight. It does. So it's like if I were to solely rely on exercise, I would have to exercise like a bodybuilder, which like for my schedule is not feasible at all. So it's like I try to. That's why I prefer to cook for myself rather than eat out. Specifically because so that I can control the type of ingredients and the preparation of the ingredients that I eat. So it's like even now, like, I actually take a lot less rice compared to the average person, though my parents still think I eat a lot of rice. Okay, wait, I forgot. What element? Okay. Okay, I can. Okay, done being distracted. Yeah, so, like, my hormones and stuff really affect a lot, like, with my weight gain and weight management. I think the better word is weight management. Because, like, it does go up and down pretty drastic. Okay, not pretty drastically, but you know, enough. Like, if I'm not careful, it'll just keep going up without me doing anything, to be honest. So right now, for me, part of why... Right now, I'm in an uptrend. I'm in an uptrend in terms of my weight, which is not good. So I'm trying to, like, cut down a bit on the food, but not too much. But also, like, try to get in more exercise than usual.
You won't get away.
And for me and exercise, we are not pals.
That's all you got.
We are not friends whatsoever. But the one, at least the one physical activity that I actually do enjoy and wouldn't mind doing it for a prolonged period of time would be yoga. I try to do at least 3 days a week, 20 minutes. It's not a lot, but I've seen results from that particular routine. I've seen results for me at least. So I actually built a lot of muscle because of yoga. I actually built a lot of muscle. At least I feel like it's muscle, you know, because it's like, especially like my arms. I don't know why, especially my arms and my legs. But I feel like I build more muscle there than anywhere else. Like, because like my thighs will, like, some of my pants, the thighs will be a bit tight. Like my sleeves will be a little bit tight as well. So I feel like I am building muscle because, like, even carrying stuff is, like, much easier. Yeah. Just in general, like, certain physical activities are easier. But I would say like I have to change the direction of the yoga that I'm doing in terms of, like, what is it targeting. Because for previously it was about body strength in general, because like the physical activity, I need enough body strength to do, like, daily task, because I'm, like, mostly like carrying stuff, organizing stuff, that kind of thing. Okay. So ooh. So now, like, I'm more focused in, like,
For the theater of the media.
oh, why did I do that? Fine. Hello, Dragon Junwei. Okay, I'm not slime. I'm not a slime. But I'm not offended that you think that I'm slime too. I am a seal, a very tired seal. Today, not very tired actually. Why am I doing this? Why did I use this ult? I saw ult activate and dead. Yeah. So right now, oh yeah, back to me doing yoga. I am trying to change, or at least find a new yoga routine where it trains stamina or endurance. Phase 2 banner coming soon. Don't remind me, man. Don't remind me about the banner, because my not only is my pity, like, pretty shitty, but I don't have the Stellar Jades to pull for any characters that I want. So if I'm gonna have a good chance at pulling, it's probably in the next version, or the version after that. Pay, no, free to play, man. free to play because I don't have the disposable income to pay. But I feel like I'm doing fine. Like, and in all seriousness, you don't actually need to pay to play all these kind of games. Like, it's just gonna be slower for you. Admittedly, it's gonna be slower for you. I have 42k Jade. Wow. I hope that 42k actually gets you something. It better get you something. You got 42k. You know? Ito immediately after. Okay, we'll go with this one. Who's in the next banner? It's Adventuring and who's that? What's her face? Shit. It's Adventuring, yes. Acheron, yes. You want both? Oh, if you want both plus your light cones, ooh. You might just make it. You might just make it. That's if you get very good pulls, I feel. Because 42k, someone do the math. 42k is how many pulls? 10 pulls is 1,600. 1,600, 76. So that's about 70, almost 70 pulls. About 70 pulls.
That's all you got?
Right? 42k. That's about 70 pulls.
I have something for you.
Yeah. No? No, it's not. Yeah, you're right. It's not. How did I even do my math? Around 260 plus? Ooh.
It won't be so easy next time.
If each has a soft pity of 75. 75 times 4. Depending on your pity, man, and your luck, you might get them. You might get them actually. Like with their light cones. 260. Can I not do math after work today? 7. No. I'm trying to math, but my brain's not allowing it. 9 plus 10. That's your pity right now? What is 9 plus 10?
In the mood for another beating?
Okay. No, not your pity. Okay, then what is 9 plus 10?
There's no time to lose.
Did I say 9 plus 10? I probably don't remember I said it. $21? Okay. I probably confused you guys. And now I'm also confused. What's happening right now?
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
You know what? I should just use my phone. If I am that desperate to know the actual number, I should just use my phone.
Cannot hide.
Oh, I'm missing 1 0. Ah, yeah, but yeah, 260. You know, I used to be better at math. Okay, ignore. Hold on. Give me a second. My iPad display is being funky today. Or maybe that's just Hold on. Give me a moment. You guys will come back. Yeah, there we go. Why is... Okay. By right, I want to go for Adventuring first, then Acheron, but... I mean, they're both good. I think if you have any one of them, is actually just beneficial all, like, in general. I want to get Adventuring, to be honest, but I know I'm not gonna get Adventuring. Like, not with the pity and the Stellar Jades that I have. No. I initially wanted Rappa, but I have to go for Acheron first. I mean, if you don't have a solid Electro DPS, then yeah, go for Acheron first. Literally, when Acheron came out, I'm like, yes, I need her. Like, she was, because she is one of my important. Okay, yeah. Then yeah, go for her.
There's no time to lose.
Oh lord.
Confidence. Step up, let's see
To
it.
be honest, when Acheron came out, I didn't realize how strong she would be. Because I didn't really I don't really like watch demos. I have E5. You have oh yes, then yes, get your E6. Get your E6. For me, like having E6 or even E2 of anything is like such a dream. Yeah, whale.
Something for you.
Such, but you know, good on you, man. Like you can have a lifestyle that allows you to do that.
Questions.
No whale. Were you lucky? How were you lucky? This is Acheron's first rerun, isn't it? How you E5? You must have stored your Stella Jade for a very, very long time for that to happen. Yes, no, maybe? You win all 50-50 and then I lose one time. Wow, how many Stella Jades did you save up for to be able to pull so many of that? So many times. Man. I don't have the best luck with my 50-50s. My 50-50s are truly 50-50s, you know? And then next 20 PT I got her again. Wow. Lady Luck was smiling at you on that day. Wow. I've never had that before. I've never had like 20 PT and it's like I win the 50-50. Never. Like in any games that I play. Yeah. I start saving from first Topaz banner.
I have something for you.
In the mood for another beating?
I can't remember how long it was in between Topaz and Acheron. Because Topaz came out towards the end of the Belobog arc. Right? Like her banner came out towards the end of the Belobog arc. Right?
That paradise may be unsavor it for me.
So, me E2 Acheron and win all my 50-50s. You guys need to like give me some 50-50 luck or like, you know, pray to Poseidon or something for me, you know? Like, like I wish I had that kind of luck. And you know what the pattern is over here? Like, I've seen some clips, right, of streamers where they're like, they lose 50-50s or what have you. And then like someone in chat will be like, oh, I just E2'd my this character and oh, I got 3 copies of the weapon that I want. And I'm like, is the streamer luck for you guys or for me? Or like the streamer, you know? And so sometimes it's like, which is why like the term streamer luck, I don't believe it to me. So bro skip dunk, yeah, exactly. There's a lot to skip, you know. Fushan Blade. Oh, Fushan must be hard to skip. I feel like even when I wanted to skip Fushan, it was a bit hard for me to skip because she's actually really good. For me, the deciding factor was that I didn't like her particular playstyle of follow-up. Because she was supposed to be like the follow-up DPS. I didn't particularly like her style. Maybe I was just being stubborn, but that's still how I feel. So yeah. Junwei, you also got her LC. I only got 1 copy LC and 1 copy of the character. Like I have 0 repeating. I have 0 E's. I'm E0 all the way, man. Like even in all the games that I play. You give me Jade? Is that... Are you serious? You don't play with me. I'll... Wait, let me get my phone. That's probably like, what? It's between 20 to 60 Jades. That's about it, right? Which one is the tank? Yeah. Let me... This is Pom Pom give you Jade. I shall receive... Let me bust out. Okay, I forgot I can just do this. I can't do this here. But I'll do it later on. Hold on. Why can I not? I am going to do this and put it in a memo pad first. Not bad. And then I'll put it in later. Yeah, but thank you for the code, Junwei. So, silly E. I have silly E1, but it's worse idea to get E1. What is Sela's E1? Why do I call her Silly? You know, when she first came out, I'm like, Silly? Really? Silly? But no, her name is pronounced Sela. And I'm like, why? Why not Silly? E1. When dealing damage to an enemy whose HP is 80% or lower, crit rate increased by 15. That's After Celia uses ultimate inflict target with butterfly flurry, additional 15 quantum of ultimate every time they are attacked. If the target is defeated, minus thing. Oh, so actually, like her E's are not that broken. Stealer damage is dead. I feel like moving forward, right? Any DPS, quote unquote DPS, they will feel dead. Like their damage will feel dead over time. Like that's just how it is. Because every time there's a new meta, the distance of that just keeps growing. It'll just keep on growing, and there's nothing anyone can do to stop like how much damage output's gonna grow. I realized this when I was playing Tower of Savior, the card game Tower of Savior. I don't know if anyone remembers that game or knows of that game. But it's a mobile game, and what can I just... Oh, I can. Oh. Okay. Oh. Hold on. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. I just panicked a little bit, like, because... Okay.
What is the next order?
I just panicked a little bit because I touched the screen on my iPad thinking that it won't interact with the split screen, but it did. I don't know why I didn't think that it won't interact, but yeah.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond!
Let me just use this. I'm peeking like shit right now. Alright, that should be slightly better. Maybe, I don't know.
For another beating?
Yeah, as I was saying, my grand theory about this is that eventually in any game where damage is king, right? 13 November is phase 2. Okay. How was I going to try to explain my point of view? Right. The game Tower of Saviors. It's a TCG game, a mobile game, right? And at first, in like kind of like the first few versions of the game, like when the damage output hit like 100k, that was like the big number for a very long time, right? And then a new version came out, and then it wasn't 100k anymore. It was like few million. You know, that was like the biggest damage output ever. And then, few more versions down the line, it became tens and 20, like tens of millions, you know? And then it came at that point I already that's when I actually started playing the game. So when I started playing the game, the like damage limit or like the high point that anyone has ever reached was like tens of millions of damage, right? And then now, not now, 4 years ago, I stopped playing the game. At that point, it was still in like the hundreds of millions, around that age. It didn't go past like 800 million, like the top damage like anyone that could ever do. And so I realized, really, if you don't keep up with like gathering the, you know, like pulling for the characters and meeting the new team meta, then like you're not gonna catch up. But at that point I was pretty established in like my gameplay, so it's like I could still keep up with the game. Then 4 years ago I stopped playing the game because I got hooked onto Genshin, and I'm the kind that cannot focus on too many games at once back then. So then, when was it? I think sometime last year or early this year, I don't know why, but I still had Tower of Saviors in my phone. And I'm like, okay, let's log back in and see where the game is at, because at that point it had been like 3 years plus since I last played. And I opened the app, and my god, it has changed so much that the meta now is billions. The damage meta is billions. And like, no way any old players that wants to come back to the game can like compete ever. Like some games, they have like this catch-up mechanism for returning players, right? It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, Genshin also had that problem recently, right? Which is why they had that skipping mechanism from after Liyue arc into Natlan. Redeemed face reveal. Oh my god. I am. I'm talking too much. But that's a good thing. So yeah, I actually I was pretty high level when I stopped Tower of Saviors, because at that point they weren't releasing any new material. Like they weren't expanding like the map, they weren't expanding the types of game modes and stuff like that. So I stopped playing, and I had like really powerful cards. You know, I had really good cards, really good teams. And the thing with Tower of Savior, right? Like 1 or 2 years after Tower of Savior, at one point they were really into collaborating with anime series or like any other types of series, right? They've collaborated with Yu Yu Hakusho. I think they did JoJo recently. They did Demon Slayer. They did some really old anime, Saint Seiya or something. I don't have any 5-star erudition characters. You don't have 5-star erudition characters? Oh yeah, you did skip like a whole world of characters as well. If I were to say who am I, actually, funnily enough, Himeko is my very first erudition character, my very first 5-star characters. Actually, this is my very first 5-star character, which actually got me hooked onto erudition. And then who's that face? And then we get Herta for free. And then the infamous Herta and Himeko synergy got me hooked onto follow up. So That's where mostly my gameplay is right now. Actually, is erudition and pull up. I mean, in terms of most of the game modes, you can get by without erudition type skill because there are other characters that also does AoE attacks and skills and stuff like that. But I would say some of the erudition, like pure erudition characters, Argentine being one of them, really, really strong. If you can, where is I'm blind. Yes, Argentine, very strong erudition character. This guy is a tank, like a literal tank. Even okay, these are my stats, right? Crit rate decent, crit damage also decent, and it's like S1, E1 all around. Very good. I think DPS erudition really, really good. So if you can invest in an erudition character in the future, that would be very, very good as well. Because like some of the game modes, you actually benefit a lot from erudition.
You won't get away.
Yes, for beauty, Adrilla. He's so dramatic, and like at first it was a little bit weird, but he's great. He's great, especially when he got involved in some of the subplots. Like character-wise, he's great. At first, he was just all drama. Like really, he's such a drama king, and I think people love him for that. People really love him for that. He is great. And actually pretty easy to build because he's pretty straightforward. You just need to buff all the regular attack stats on him, and like he'll work. He'll work like a charm anywhere. He works especially well with Jade. If you have Jade, he works especially well with Jade. Specifically because he's erudition. Because Jade's skill will buff whoever the skill is applied to, right? Will buff them a little bit. But also every time that character attacks, the more enemies they attack, the more stack they will give to Jade. And then Jade will do a big follow-up damage once she has full 8 stacks. And Argentine charges that up so fast because if you have full ultimate for Argentine and you can use his skill, you just do not full ultimate, almost full ultimate, so like maybe 1.5 or 1 3/4, and
It won't be so easy next time. Perhaps humanity never
you
conceals its
apply
desires
Jade's
until that
skill
happens,
on
and I'm
Argentine.
no exception.
You hit skill E and you hit one time his ultimate, you will immediately stack a lot. Okay, what is this? Headcanon, he doesn't have power, he's all skill. His only power is that he can
next time.
shed light on anything he points at dramatically, which isn't even powerful. Aha. Hello, man. Thanks for joining. I hope yeah, you're good. All right, that's great.
Time to you cannot.
That's great. We were just talking about how dramatic Argentine is. Me, I'm doing okay. Today I'm in a very positive mood today. Very positive. College is a bitch. Yes, college is a bitch. College is not nice. It can be fun though. You know, like me, ironically though, I enjoy my college more than my school days. Even though college was a bitch for me. Because one, I was studying like a math course. You need to go rest. Gonna finish this bullshit later. See you guys. Okay, go get some rest. I mean, at least at least you did some stuff. You did some things. You did something. You should be proud of that. So take the rest that you need. You know, like no point pushing yourself. Oh my lord. No point pushing yourself past your limit, or just for the sake of completing. I was told college uni was the funnest part of your life. As with anything, take it with a grain of salt. I would say take it with a grain of salt.
Yes, you.
If you have good friends, you have good experiences, you go out and do stuff, then yes, it's a very fun part of your life.
That's all you got.
But if you met shitty people, if not nice things happen in your life, then no, it's not a very fun life. She wants a proposal by 2 p.m. tomorrow. Oh man. Yeah, do your best.
I have something for you.
You can, yeah, do your best. Nor go get some rest. There's no point continuing if you're not in the right mindset to do it. It's fun, just don't procrastinate. Yeah, get some good rest, yeah. Good night, Noir. Ooh.
That was nothing.
Oh my lord.
Within the self, not the strife.
Oh, come on.
Like a shadow.
Okay, there we go. Woo.
Time.
We're going to go here.
Cannot hide. Darkness charmed.
What did I do during college? To be honest, like me during uni, I only actually met really good friends when I was in uni, because like my high school was questionable, and I was actually looking forward to like start again in terms of like making friends and stuff in college. So for me, overall, it was good.
Yes, you.
Overall, it was good. So apart from the coursework, which was a bitch, other parts of uni was great for me. Fresh start, yes. It can be like a start of learning how to make new friends and actually having the freedom to go and try stuff out. That was, I think, the most me also struggle in uni right now. Yeah. I mean, as fun as uni was, keeping up with studies was a struggle for me too, because I did quite okay in my first year. My second year, I was barely hanging on. I really was barely hanging on. But in my third year, but
I'll handle it.
how to say, I was lucky enough that I did well enough in my third year that, no, in my second year, that I could pass my finals in my third year. Like literally, that was how gruesome it was for me. It was pretty gruesome. And like when I asked my seniors, right, it's like, hey, how's the course for you? And they're like, nope. They really say, you know what? If you really cannot do second year, just nope out of the course, because it was that hard. And in my university at that time, my course had the highest dropout or course change rate, like the number of students. So in my first year, we started off with about more than 70 students, right? Then in second year, it dropped to 50 plus. And then by third year, my batch went below 50, if I remember correctly. So it was rough. It was rough. Very, very rough. I'm alone at home right now because my whole family is on some business trip holiday and I'm stuck here studying for exams. Damn. But you know, on the bright side, you have the house to yourself. I'm not saying throw a house party or anything like that, but you have the house to yourself. So for me, that is perfect time for solitude. That's the perfect time for solitude. What happened? Oh, it overrode into this one. It's too peaceful, you need chaos. You could you could. For me right now, I have a bit too much chaos. More than I would like. So I don't mind having less chaos. Okay, I'm not getting the stuff that I want, so I'm just gonna leave. More than like wanting peace, I think I just want someone to like take care of me. You know? It's not anything like lazy or malicious. It's like I wish a percentage of the responsibility that I hold. I wish a percentage of the responsibility that I hold is transferred to someone to give me some breathing room, because I feel like I don't have breathing room a lot of the times.
You still don't understand.
You have 3 older sisters, be fine 24/7, so it's a huge difference. Oh, okay. Then I can understand that. But yeah, for me, like I handle a lot of stuff on my own, so I wish like at least a percentage of it, like car stuff, electronic stuff, anything that involves large purchases. I wish that is handled by someone. Because immediately I didn't grow up learning about managing my own finance. Like the way I manage my finance right now is pretty simple and pretty much in its base form. So it's like a percentage of this goes into savings, or like I save it, but I don't have like a savings account. At least previously I didn't. So now, because I have a goal to purchase a property, like my own property, so I have to like pick up more financial savvy skills and stuff. I digress. Yes. Yeah, even that, like any money stuff, I didn't really learn that when I was younger. I managed it well enough, but now when it comes to like investments and stuff, like I'm still not the best at it. Okay, Himiko is going to die.
Right on time.
So when I went home for Deepavali, right, I did talk to my mom briefly about, you know, me buying a property and stuff, because she has experience in that. And so so she told me, okay, don't, like, you know, because I was rushing into it. Admittedly, I was, because like I'm anxious. I'm anxious about it. So so I was like, okay, I went to this showroom, I went to that showroom, like this one it looks like it has a good deal and stuff like that. My parents would probably ask me to do something business related for your career, but I don't know. As someone who rebelled quite a bit against her parents' wishes and these kind of things, it's sometimes hard to hear like your parents want you to do a certain thing for your career, when deep down you know like it's not gonna make you happy, or you know there's something else that you are good at doing and want to do and like willing to do, right? So if you would take my advice, or yeah, if you would take my advice, is to just listen, not don't listen to them in a sense that if they tell you, hey, get into this career because of reason A, don't try to find more than reason A. For them, reason A is enough to get into that career, but there might be other parts of the career that you don't know, they don't know, that might actually appeal to you. And for me, I only found out later on that I could do that, which to me, I feel like I've wasted a little bit of time having to go through it the hard way. So yeah, keep an open mind. If you know tooth and nail that your plan is going to work, or your plan is going to get the support that you need in order to pursue it, then by all means, like, go ahead with it. Tell your parents, like, hey, this is a plan that I know it's going to work, and I'm going to go through it no matter what. You go through it, and then you prepare for any fallout, if ever there's going to be. It's all about preparation. It's all about, even though you see a lot of the good things in a certain part of your plan is never going to be 100% achieved, in a sense. Like, it's not going to be 100% success rate. There's going to be a good chunk of it that will delay you, or you might not even get to it, and that is the part that people usually prepare for, in my opinion, which you have to prepare for, actually. So that's my food for thought on that. Yeah, it's in the end, it's all about balance. How much of what your parents can give you or advise on you, how much of that you can meld together with what you want. It's actually a lot more research than people think, and when you start executing your plan, there's never going to be a good time to execute your plan, because you're always going to feel like you haven't prepared enough. I think it's the same for all kinds of plans. You'll feel like you can set any deadline for yourself, but in that, it always feels like you have not prepared enough. I don't really know what to do, because I don't have anything I like in particular. Like, when I ask, for example, my sisters, they say do something you're good at, but the thing is, I'm jack of all trades and I have similar capabilities, mostly everything. Then that's great. That's great. I pretty much fit in that same category as well. Yeah, you will find. You can just take one and experiment with it. Find out what are the career paths you can take with a particular set of skill or a set of skills. You will find that in the job market, they are not looking for people who specializes at all. Maybe down the road, yes, but especially when hiring fresh grads, I find like people are more willing to hire fresh grads who are flexible, willing to learn. That's also one. Surprisingly, willing to learn. You know, like, I didn't think that was a very obvious. Like, that's obvious to me. Like, if you're a fresh grad, you have to be willing to learn, to take on new skills and learn what the company does and stuff like that. But yeah, experiment, find out what other possible job roles that you can do, and you'll find that even though you land on job role A that asks for set of skills A, you will find that you will use some skills from other parts, other sets of skills. You know, it's not always as black and white as people think. I think that's important. Even for me as well, into my current job, you're going to try work here in Korea before coming back to Malaysia. That's actually good. It's actually good. Even if it's just for 1 year, the experience you get from 1 year is insurmountable. You can never replace that. You can never replace that with something else. It's the same way where I got to study in Scotland for 1 academic year. The experiences I had, maybe not in working, but just like in the culture, in the types of people, is very eye-opening, and it actually makes you more of an open person than most people think. Because it's another set of experience that no one who just stays in Malaysia can have. Okay, and this one I need to think. If we are doing follow-up, here, we need Jade. We need Jade. And Blade. I think these two would work well.
There's a good shot. Burn away.
So yeah, if you can do that, even just for 1 year, go ahead and do that.
I always deliver.
Cause not, yeah.
Perhaps humanity never conceals
You
its
want
desire to
at least
control
2 to
the
3 years
heavens.
working here,
I'm
even
no
better.
exception.
Do what you want to do, man. Like, work hard to do what you want to do.
Savor it for me.
I have to preface that because like I keep on hearing other people, right, who are like, yeah, just do what you want to do. It's like, see, I made it by doing what I want to do. But I feel like sometimes people forget that to do what you want to do, it actually does take a lot of work.
Unnecessary.
You know, but you know, there's also the quote, it's like anything
Dispatch you.
anything worth doing is something worth doing well, or something along those lines. There's a quote like that. So it's gonna be hard work. I find like anything that you want to do, that you really want to do, right? Like say for Anna is 2 to 3 years working overseas. For me is wanting to stream and trying to make it a side hustle for myself. That's like a goal for me. Like I find like these kinds of goals, it motivates you a lot. You're going to go because you have school tomorrow? Good night, thanks for the life advice. I hope it gives you some perspective. Yeah, good luck with school. And don't stress too much about school. Rest well. Yep, see you when we see you. No worries, me. Go and get rest. Good night. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 11. Okay.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. Bending the rules.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Woo. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Oh, what is that?
You impede me. The fight is set.
Lose some, wins. Time for a lesson. You won't get away.
Woo. Oh, I feel like I'm not gonna make this one.
Bending the rules.
Oh, okay, that's just 1 HP. Okay, I feel like my mom also said that I should do intern in Korea. Just like, I mean, you can try. There's no harm because you're just an intern. You're just an intern, and I feel like as an intern, you're more likely to get something in Korea, and that will kind of boost you to get your first job too. So give it a go. Give it a go.
There's no backing out now, for me or you.
For me, I didn't. How to say? I didn't have that much direction when I was younger as a fresh grad, because I came from like my hometown is a small town out of, like, you could say in kampung areas lah. It's not really kampung either, but compared to like KL, Selangor, it's like in the, it's not countryside either, but like, is backwater? Is backwater the correct term? Not really. But yeah, I was not in a position where I could get a job suited for my degree in my hometown. And a lot of things other than job hunting demotivated me a lot back then. But to be honest, it's because I had the gall and the guts to move out and do a retail job against my parents' wishes. Yeah, but at that time, I told them, no, I'm going to do this. This is I'm going to take this job and move there. And at that point, they kind of let me they kind of let me do what I want in the end. So I'm like, good, you know, because like I made that decision for my happiness. Let's just put it that way. And I'm very glad I did. Because if I did not move to my current my current state, I would not have reached this point in my life where I could even begin to think about streaming or even like work in a job that I at least moderately enjoy. So yeah, I mean, even if it's just solely good on paper, doing an internship in Korea is actually good. Even if it's just for looking good on paper. But whatever it is, for you to work overseas before coming home and work is a huge plus for yourself and your future.
I have something for
Like
you.
really, like honestly.
Bending the rules.
You impede me. Your end approaches.
Right, since you're in Korea now, right? Like, what are people's reactions to foreigners? Because like, you know, some those social
That
experiment
paradise may be unsavory
videos that I
for
see
me.
sometimes circulating around YouTube, of Korea specifically, like some of them are pretty disparaging against foreigners. Others are like pretty okay, like they understand, yeah, this person is a foreigner and, you know, that kind of thing. Oh my lord.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Imeko, don't die.
Failed to send you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Imeko. Oh. Really?
You won't get away. Don't let me down. Much obliged.
Oh, stupid.
We have a deal.
You just kind of dislike only Americans. Asians usually okay.
There's no backing out now.
I guess
For
so.
me or you. You won't get
You know, for like like Japanese people or Korean people, even people from mainland China, I can actually understand a little bit of their they're not against, but they have a stereotype against like the Western people where they don't particularly enjoy interacting like with Westerners, and I think it's because of sometimes just the behavior. Like typical behavior of Westerners can come across as offensive to some Eastern cultures, right? So I feel like that is usually the root of it. But of course, to say it's all Americans also is not right. But to say like it's not frequent is also not that right either, I think.
Still don't understand.
Because even over here for me,
Humanity never
like when
conceals
I
its desire to
see
control the heavens, and I'm no
Western
exception.
tourists, you know, they're the kind of people that's like, oh, I'm all about the culture, I want to experience the culture as it is. That, you know, those kind of people. If you know how to speak Korean, they kind of change attitude a bit. But it's the same for Japanese as well, isn't it? Like if you have some command of Japanese, they are very welcoming to those who can speak their language. But I think it's also like maybe to them is a sign or that we are trying to understand their culture, and or we pay respect to their culture by trying to understand their language and stuff like that. It can come across many ways. It can come across many ways. I did visit Korea one time. I went to Busan with my family at one time, and we went alone, like as a family. We didn't have a particular tour guide. But at that time, because I was, you know, I still am. Like I was that was kind of like my starting point of like K-pop and Korean dramas and Korean reality shows, that kind of thing. So my dad told me, okay, you research Busan and like, you know, tell me where we should go for a holiday, that kind of thing. And it was a lot of pressure, but I had fun planning it because like I wanted to experience I just wanted to experience Busan properly. So it was a 4 days 3 night thing, if I'm not mistaken. And I planned all the places to visit. I've searched a couple of restaurants. My dad also searched a couple of restaurants because he's a foodie. So
There's no backing out now. For
I
me
had
or
fun, and
you.
yeah, they actually do appreciate like you said, they do kind of appreciate people who can speak even just a little bit of the language. We only go to Busan during summer for the beach. I mean, that's typical. That's the quintessential Korean summer experience, isn't it? Like to go to Busan for the beach. Ooh, but Busan seafood though, is so good. I remember we went to this one. There's this one place.
Paradise may be unreachable. Savor it for me.
I forgot the name of it. But it's a lighthouse that you can go and visit. Hello, thank you for the follow. Let me see who you are first. Nice. Thank you for the follow, Galaxy's Dreaming. But yes, as we were saying, Busan seafood is golden. It's so good. I think it's the first time my dad actually enjoyed seafood because it's so fresh. It's really, really nice. There's this one market. It's a fresh market. Man, I forgot like the name of the area. You have to forgive me. But there's this one fresh market. It's pretty big, and it was walking distance from the place that we were staying at, right? And we thought, okay, should I try this? Domain error. Hi Galaxy Dreamy, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy me yapping today. I'm yapping quite a lot today. Which reminds me, I need to drink. Yeah, just one fresh market. Let's just go. If we die, we die. Oh, unable to proceed. Okay, never mind. Hello. Okay, Busan, fish market, fresh market. So we went there just to explore, and the goal wasn't to like find food or anything really. We just want to go explore and see what we could buy, like But then we came across like right near the entrance. We didn't go far in the market. Right near the entrance there was this seafood store. They were selling seafoods and stuff, but they also like cook the fish for you and you can eat there, that kind of thing. So it's kind of like, it's like one of the Chinese restaurants where you can either buy the fish or buy the fish and have it cooked for you. Wait, why can't I get here? I need an extra thing. I need an extra. Okay. Okay. So then, we went there, we saw, oh, they are selling the fish. And then like, okay, we can eat at the place? Okay, fine. Let's just get one piece of fish and then we'll eat it there and then. I can go in, teach me. Like, I need an extra round, right? Okay. So we ordered the we like, my mom chose the fish because she's the cook of the house. She chose the fish and then they were like, oh, I think we told them to like, okay, just make like standard fried fish, right? Because we weren't sure what our we weren't sure what type of cooking they were gonna do. Yeah, but Galaxy. I didn't have extra one turn. I didn't have extra one turn, like extra cycles, so I couldn't go in. So I have to redo the whole thing and then go in. Okay, since we did full up, let's do ultimate next. So the Ajuma there, really I can say the Ajuma there. She cooked the fish. I forgot. I think she just fried it or she steamed it. I can't remember. She cooked the fish, and then she lined up all the panchan for us. I think she gave us like 4 panchans and then the fish and then some rice. And then there was another type of veggie that we ordered. And it was so good. Like really just, you can go to the market and I think the next time you go to Busan, if you can find like that wet market, I need to like get the name or something like that. I don't know. I probably can look it up. Just give me some time to look it up. But yeah, I digress. Yeah, so the it's like super fresh and it was really good, and it was the first time my dad actually enjoyed seafood in Busan because it's just so fresh. Like it's just so fresh. Like the fish they have is so fresh. Anywhere we eat in Busan, he was super impressed. Of course, him being his fancy ass taste buds, he also researched particularly. He heard about, he loves beef, he loves steak, he's a steak guy, and I think when he was researching what the foods that he could eat. You're doing random comps or what? Yeah, I'm doing random comps. I mean, if it gets through, it gets through, right? Yeah, so as I was saying, he found out about Korean beef. Hanwoo, I think. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. But yeah, he found out about Korean beef, and of course, he wanted to try. And he said, hey, this restaurant is... Let's go to this one barbecue place for dinner. And I'm like, oh, okay, we'll put that on like the second night. We'll put that on the second night, right? Because on that day, during the day, it wasn't like a full schedule that I put for them. And I come to find out that the barbecue house was 1 hour by car away from the place that we were staying. It was a hotel. Yeah, it was a hotel. 1 hour from our hotel. So, I mean, we get there and I think you have to make a reservation. And according to my dad, when he looked up this place, it is supposed to be the best place to get Korean hanwoo. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's go. I don't like beef because of the meaty taste. So I pretty much just ignore beef for the most part. But since we're going to a Korean steakhouse, a barbecue house, sorry. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's just, try the beef. And the beef was so good. It's expensive as fuck. It's not a place for students to go. It's expensive as fuck. And now I understand why in all those Korean reality shows and talk shows, when they gave the idols a set of hanwoo beef, they go crazy for it because it's so good. Even for me, who doesn't really like beef, likes it because it's such a clean taste. I don't know how else to explain. It's not gamey. It's not meaty, like regular commercial beef. Hanwoo beef is so good, and we had it barbecued, So it was also kind of the first experience for my family experiencing Korean barbecue style. So safe to say, my parents really enjoyed it. the beef is so good. Like even for me who doesn't like beef. So it's like now I can't, like my standard for beef is there. Like I mean normally I don't eat beef anyway, but now my standard of beef is just up there. Like man.
Free will, or was it?
That was one of my more memorable meals when I visited. Yeah, beef. I mean, okay. Particularly Hanu beef. The only other time I really enjoyed beef was I forgot the name of the restaurant, but it's Gordon Ramsay's restaurant that opened up in Malaysia recently. And when my dad heard that, he was like, I have to go try, because you know beef Wellington. You know beef Wellington. He was excited for that. And again, not Hell's Kitchen. In Malaysia, in whatchamacallit, in the Sunway Hotel. He has a restaurant there now. I forgot. It's not Hell's Kitchen, because it didn't look like Hell's Kitchen. But yeah, so they serve beef Wellington there, right? So at first my father was against trying beef Wellington because he didn't want to be stereotypical. But I told him, it's like, no, but you have to. You can't, like, he said he wants, like, you already decided you want to go to such an upscale place to eat beef, you might as well get the beef Wellington. And the way they brought out the beef Wellington, right? They actually bring it out by, like, in the meatloaf form, like in the whole form, and then they cut a slice for you and put it and plate it for you at the table. So again, not a cheap place. My father can do what he wants with the money, with the food that he wants to eat, man. But like, no, it weighed a little bit on my conscience because it's so expensive. Yeah. Hold on, let me check. Ultimate. No. Is that? And yep. Okay. Ultimate. I can do this as well. Okay. So yeah, at that point, when we went to eat the beef Wellington, me and my mom, we picked something else, but my dad picked the beef Wellington because we told him you have to. You're there already. You just have to. So I tried a little bit of the beef. Actually, not bad. It's not Korean Hanu grade, but they got really good beef for that one. Oh my gosh. Why did I even come here? But the other food that they had was wonderful as well. My dad likes to drink, right? He drinks socially or like in like, or is it casually? Basically he drinks but not a lot, right? And so they had a bartender there, and the bartender takes custom orders. And my dad, being the cheeky ass he is, he's like, give me something that is not sweet. You know, that kind of like general demand. And me and my mom was just like palm to forehead. Like, can you be more specific at what you want? But the bartender took it like a champ, man. The bartender says like, are you okay with so the bartender made something. And he came out, he made something with like spices, like cardamom, those kind of earthy spices, right? And then my dad said, it tastes good. Like, you know, he was like, this tastes good, I've never tasted this before. Hit me with another one. Maybe just go with citrus. You know, like he's the magician in some freaking he was really feeling himself that day. Like, he was super happy with the service and the food, that when he got to the drinking stage, he was like, yeah, really. When he got to the drinking stage, he was like, the bartender really served him like hats off to the bartender, because my dad is not an easy, he is a difficult customer to please. 9 times out of 10 he is a difficult customer to please, but on this day the bartender won. The bartender really won. So first with the spice infused cocktail, and then second, which impressed my dad even more, imagine is it a martini glass? I don't know, but something akin to a martini glass, right? The second drink, it was citrus but infused with some other spices, right? I can't remember what the spices was, but I remember it being infused with spices.
What do you want to know?
So then it came on a wooden board, and the whole thing was covered by a glass, and inside there was smoke being infused into the drink as it was being served to us. So imagine like a herbarium kind of thing in like a bell glass thingy, smoke inside, and then the bartender just came like that with it being like 1 feet tall on the table, and he opened the bell jar glass thingy, and then smoke just drifted across the table, and it smelled so good. It smelled of orange and a little bit of cinnamon. There was some hint of spice. I wasn't sure what the spice was though. So my dad was impressed, my mom was impressed, I was horrified because it's so extra. I was horrified.
Stream 4.
And I'm like, okay, no, Dad, you take the drink. I continue to be horrified by the extraness that this bartender is displaying. Because he was this particular bartender, I think he was either senior bartender or like the head of the bartending team.
Survive or be destroyed.
You know, and that,
No other choice.
and he showed his skill, man. He showed his skill, and my dad was super impressed. And he was like, this one is the best that you have given me. You know, imagine okay, my dad's not 50 above, but he looks 50 above. Imagine an old-fashioned 50 above who enjoys a good drink,
Let's begin.
who is so hard to please. He tells you, good job.
Destined for oblivion.
And I breathe a sigh of relief. Oh my god. Because he's not afraid to say, it's like, I don't really like this. Make another one for me. He's not afraid to say that. So like, I was super glad. I was so glad that he was happy with what the bartender was putting out.
Nice, like my friend.
Yeah, really W bartender.
Enemy targets detected.
I weep for the departed.
And to be fair, I particularly don't enjoy alcohol, really. But whatever the bartender put in the drink, it was good. Like, the mix was like genuinely good. Surprised is good.
Time for some hardship.
And like, oh my god, it's good. It was so good.
Let's see ya.
So ultimately, these two are the only places with really high quality services and like food and everything, and it's super expensive. I like never go out of or never go out of your way to eat at these establishments just because it's very good, because it's
You know nothing of the weight behind this
depending on
power.
how much you eat, it can be your rent, it can be
Survive or be destroyed.
your
There is
car
no other
maintenance
choice.
fee, it can be the amount of your textbooks. That's how expensive these places were. But my dad wants to eat at places like this, so we just follow, you know? Like, you're like, what am I gonna do? Tell him no?
Leave it to me.
Yeah, but
Upper hand.
free
Yeah.
will, or was it?
It was an experience. You know when people eat at really fancy establishments and then they come back saying that, oh, it was an experience. It really was. It really is, because they spent so much. Like places like that spend so much capital, so much cost in making the environment so luxurious that you automatically, your brain stops computing that you are in, like, stops computing like your day-to-day life and scenario,
For the departed.
which is crazy, because like I go in feeling like an ojo-sama or the heir to a gigantic conglomerate, and I come out feeling ashamed. I come out feeling a little bit ashamed because like I'm just like mortified by the value and like the luxury in spaces like that. It's scary, don't you think, to hold that, to like experience such things when your paycheck does not reflect that at all. Let's do this one. Whee! Okay, give me combat. Even now, like talking about it, it's just wild that I could experience something like that. It's just wild. Oh my gosh. And when did I go to the Gordon Ramsay one? I think I went to that restaurant, I think a good 2 years ago. And to be honest, because my dad likes to eat a lot of like these fancy foods, right? Like he wants, fancy is not the right word. He wants high quality food. He wants high quality food and really tasty food. So he sets the standard pretty high for any establishment. So after following him for so long on his food hunts like this, like I am pretty much okay with like home cooked food anytime. I pretty much prefer actually home cooked food. There's the occasional times where I'm like, there's the occasional times where I want some, like, go to a good restaurant and have a good meal and stuff like that, but it usually ends in like one night. Because I am pretty Hyasu is not the right word. I'm not using the word hyasu correctly. But basically it's like I'm pretty thrifty when it comes to food and eating out. So it's like I don't really experience luxurious dining out usually. Usually it's someone treat me to those things. and not a lot of times though, to be honest. Yeah. It's more like there was only the most recent one would be on my birthday. A good friend of mine, she took me out for dinner and she was like, you know what, today's your dinner, like today this dinner is for you, you're not paying. And she went to a really nice restaurant. It was not like super high end or anything like that, but it was a really nice restaurant, and we had Western food, and like she introduced her boyfriend to me, and we just catch up because at that point we hadn't seen each other for like 6 months, like that. Yeah. So really, I don't buy fancy food for myself a lot. Yes, I don't. Wait, like, Anna, since you're a student, right? Like, do you eat out most of the time right now for yourself, or like do you cook like wherever you're staying? Because like the common pattern is like college students don't cook, but I know a good chunk of people like in my student batch that actually does cook to like save money and stuff. That's why I started cooking. I started cooking because I wanted to save money. Yeah. I get wealth counter. I feel like I am not doing very well here. I'm a little bit winded.
Seek, and you will find.
Oh, sure. Mostly cook, but always cook the same things. Yeah. Yeah. College life menu. Same. I technically cook the same things I did in college. It's just maybe with slightly more variation. That's about it. If I were to actually cook properly for myself, like really good food or like try new recipes, that kind of thing, hold on. I try to do that either during the weekend or the holidays. Yeah. Like there was one time I did that cooking stream, and
Storms on the horizon.
the only reason I could do it at that time was that I actually did have the time to do it. Yeah. Because like otherwise I really don't. Yeah, it does take a lot of time. Especially since like when I start cooking, like when I start cooking, it slowly becomes a relaxing thing for me. Yeah, it slowly becomes a relaxing thing for me. So so then I start to slow down. And then sometimes what's supposed to be like a half an hour meal, it turns into 1 hour or maybe even 2 hours, you know, depending on depending on the recipe. Usually if I'm trying out a new recipe, I do rush a little bit because I kind of want to get it done. Okay, let me just look at this and see what I can combine. Or should I just leave it first?
When will you respond? Glory above all.
Ugh.
Till I see, I will protect all beauty.
Like
I'll free
even
you from your chains.
ooh,
Disappear
like
among
even
the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
there's some things that I've tried making on my own.
we
One of it
still
being
have
like
your
ginger, honey, lemon,
Enemy
mixture,
damage.
concentrate.
Net markers activated.
Yeah,
Time
so
for
that I
little
can have it on
challenge.
days where I want something sweet, or I have it on days where I am sick.
My friends?
So I make that. Recently, actually a good chunk a while ago, like a good 2 months ago, I actually tried making pickled cucumbers, like pickled mini cucumbers, so that I can use it in my potato salad for like the salty crunchy element, right? I actually should check on it soon because they've been in jars in the pickle for a really long time right now. So I should actually check on them soon. What else do I make? Well, potato salad in large batches. I don't want to use auto battle. Yeah, I mean they're not going to spoil. At least I hope they don't spoil because they are in a solution of vinegar and salt. A lot of salt. Maybe even too much salt. So I'm actually excited to try and see if it works. If it doesn't really matter. At least I don't think so. But I want to try it because like I wanted to add something like that to my potato salads. I actually missed out on making potato salads for this week because I went back home, so I didn't have time to to meal plan. But yeah. Okay. Ultimate. Sure. Sure. Okay. Wealth occurrence combat. Ooh. Ooh, look at the stacks on my scepters. I want better ones. Give me better ones. Okay. I'm just guessing here what's gonna be there. Close enough. Okay. So, honey, lemon, ginger,
We have the upper hand.
quote unquote gherkins. And then there's
That
also
paradise may
potato
savor
salad.
it for me.
That's about it in terms of like, you know, condiments or storing stuff long term.
A blade knows no mercy. Your end
Is there
approaches.
anything other kinds of pickles that I want to try? Not really. Funnily enough, actually I don't particularly enjoy pickles.
Fail to see.
At least the pickles that my family eat. So when in my family, when we say pickle, it's the South Indian variety of pickle. So what it is I mean, it has a sour element to it as normal regular pickles go, but
Commencing support.
but it's also spicy. So I don't particularly understand how pickle is made in my family, but it's things like mango pickle is one of the popular ones in my family. They all have Indian names that I don't know how to translate and don't remember. But one of it is mango pickle. They have one which is like cucumber also. Carrot pickle. Usually it's like veggie pickles in my family. And it's like spicy. So it's like I don't really like it because it's sour and spicy, not my thing. But gherkins, which is just crunchy and sour and salty, that I like. That I really like. I realized this because I like tartar sauce.
A blade
I
knows
really loved tartar sauce as a kid. I remember there was this one particularly old Western like steakhouse place near my house, which me and my parents always bring us when me and my siblings were kids. Ito. So it's like as a kid, sometimes you don't like register things immediately, right? But for me, I started registering like, oh, this is a Western place, because they had this one dessert which they call the banana pizza, and what it literally is a it really is a banana pizza. So the pizza base is you could call it thin crust. Yeah, the pizza base is thin crust, and then it has banana on top, and that's about it. It's so good because like when you bake the pizza together with the banana, like the banana caramelizes and like seeps out. Oh, there's kaya as well. We also have banana pizza here. It's considered a dessert now, right? Like Domino's Pizza also has that. I think it's Domino's. Domino's or Pizza Hut. They have it as a dessert option for themselves as well. It was super good.
paradise may be a
I
savor
remember
for
loving
me.
it so much as a child. And I think in my hometown, that was one of the only places we could get that. Avocado on pizza, you're in a... I've not tried avocado, so I don't know.
The fight is set.
I am a little bit, just a little bit against avocado because of how mushy they can be. But that's just bias right now. So it's an I don't know from me. But at least preemptively, I don't like the texture. I guess I don't think I would like the texture because it's just so mushy. like people say it's like flavorless butter. Like one of my friends describes it that way, and ever since he described it that way, I'm like, no, no. Even even just regular butter is like, I won't eat it in mush form either. I don't like mushy things other than potato, because who doesn't like mashed potatoes, right?
Time to mix things up.
Unnecessary.
Oh lordy.
Nice, like my friends.
I think the key for me with mushy food that it shouldn't be too watery. Like with mashed potatoes, there is a decent amount of just potato and not a lot of liquid, so it's like I'm okay with it. But if it has so much water while it's mushy,
Your end approaches.
I just don't like that texture.
Free will.
I really don't like the texture. Oh, I cannot imagine.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
But even like here in Malaysia, I remember my friend telling me, because he was also buying avocado like for himself, right? And he was saying, is like, I asked him like, so how does it taste like? And then he was like, it's no particular taste. It's just more of a, for him, it's more of a texture thing. And he said that buying avocados in Malaysia is considered expensive. Cause it like, not considered, it is expensive. Because it's not a native produce. Hold on, I want to see what I can do here. Smart insertion. Ooh, it did something. I don't know what it did, but it did something. Okay. So it's like, after he was saying that it can go up to 20 something ringgit depending on how many pieces you buy. So it is pretty expensive. Yeah. So I'm like, it's okay. I'm not gonna die not eating avocado. Basically. So I don't have any inkling to buy or try, at least to buy avocado. To try avocado, the thing with trying avocado, right, is that even if you go out to like a cafe and you like get like avocado toast or something with avocado, those dishes tend to be expensive, no? They do tend to be expensive. And sometimes it's really because of avocado. So for the most part, I still end up like avoiding them. Oh my gosh. What's all these bonus rewards? I think that's that. I can't level up these when I want to level these up, so I want to level those up, but I can't. And we're here already. Okay, if you're doing ultimate, I need Argentine. But I also want to bring... Okay, chat, help me decide who the final character would be. So I'm bringing Blade. I feel Blade will be useful. Or not. Who is useful here? I'm bringing Acheron. Definitely I'm bringing Acheron. Who else would be useful in this scenario? Yunli, maybe? Not sure. We'll put that first. Quick lineup. No, but okay. Okay, Acheron, Argentine. Argentine is very good. Erudition. Ultimate attack is very good. What to say? Ultimate attack? I am not sure. Usually after these two, I usually bring Blade. Yanqing has good ultimate attack damage as well. As much as people hate on Yanqing. Maybe I can bring him. Hold on. Let me check what procs my my scepters. Lord. Oh lord. Oh lord.
Storms on the horizon.
Uses ultimate restore 50 charge. Okay. When ally takes action, restore 10. Okay. Summon a scepter with 100 speed. Attacks when taking action. Okay. Yenqing Na. Okay. So someone that can proc ultimate. Just her. Which is her. These two proc ultimate very quickly. And then Akron's pretty independent of it all. So to do this. Don't know if this helps. Okay, I feel like I need to focus on this one. Let's see how tough this is. Ooh, nice.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Nice. Oh. Oh, that was a lot. That was already a lot. Okay. This. Okay.
I will protect all beauty.
Okay.
Destined for oblivion.
Oh. I don't even know, man.
In the mood for another beating?
I weep for the
Okay.
departed.
I don't think I'm going to move on to the fourth round with this. I need to level up my scepters even more than this. Oh lord.
My oath is to a solitary. Beauty is eternal.
Okay.
That's half the work on the still waters of oblivion.
Till I will protect all beauty.
Oh man.
Step up, let's see it.
Let's just do this. This doesn't matter.
Indulge yourselves!
Oh jeez. You know what?
I weep for the departed.
Oi.
It too shall fall.
Embrace virtue.
What in the world? Yeah, I'm not gonna. How do people go to the fourth round? I don't know, man. Oh lord. Huh. Maybe not this team.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Because that is not a lot of damage at all. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it to the next round.
It too shall fall.
Oh. Oh.
In the mood for another beating?
I need to level up my scepters. Cause I really went into this me stuck at conundrum level 6. You get to go to conundrum level 1. I'm stuck before it. I think for me it's just leveling up my scepters Because like I only have one 3-star scepter here.
Yes, you.
So
Right on time.
it's not. So my lower level scepters are not helping me. And hey, getting stuck in conundrum, I think that's fine. You know? That's fine.
Embrace for wretched and fleeting. I will protect all beauty.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Oh.
That's half the world.
Oh.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it, man. So close though. Because I actually need this extra round here. This thing that keeps going up. I need that. Okay.
Right on time.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ring mountains.
Another journey begins.
Woo.
I weep for the departed.
Oh man, they're also tanky though.
It shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
Embrace virtue. Beauty is eternal.
Descend to earth.
Till I will protect all beauty.
My god. So many rounds.
Till I will protect all beauty.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Lead through clouds.
Oh. Yeah. It's not happening for me.
Thank you for the help.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
It ain't over. Nice, like my friends.
I just want to stack.
Indulge yourselves.
Yeah. Wow.
Right on time.
That's half the work. On the still waters of oblivion.
Nice.
Yes,
Need
you.
that.
In the mood for another.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'm like, ugh. Like really, the moment I have an ultimate, I'm using it because that's how my thing charges. Oh lordy. Thank you.
Till I will protect all beauty.
Time to suffer.
Oh my god, no, Acheron!
Right on time.
I was praying no one do anything. But no, someone has to do something to my Acheron.
Friends.
Which
Indulge yourselves.
Over.
I probably went over like 2 rounds. See these? Proceed. Insufficient extra cycles. Unable to proceed. Man. I mean, it's true. I could have done better with my scepters because this is not a very strong array of scepters. I need to learn how to collect the correct stuff. I should not use bounce. I should use blast more. I should not use bounce. Keep a bit, but it's fine. At least I made it to the last part. I just need to be able to make stronger scepters. Okay, my fourth one. Oh, we can't. I can't see. Can't see the thing. I mean, I still get this, which is nice. I didn't think I would get this. Progress 120. Gosh. Ooh. Activate. Additionally, unlocks scepter's components. Okay. Clear a run at Conundrum level 1 or higher. I did Conundrum level 1. Wait. Oh, I did Conundrum level 1. Maybe use break. Doesn't matter for the team. I will try that next time. But for now, that is all for today. For me? Oh my god. Oh, I have to unshrimp myself. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for coming and for listening to me yap about a lot of inconsequential things, but I hope it's fun for you guys. So I will do conundrum levels in the future. We'll see next week. There's actually another game I want to play. It's just like it's a small game. It's not lengthy like these games. I need to go and find back what's the game, and then I will once I clear that, download it and have it ready to go, I will put it up on my schedule. Hopefully I can get it done so I can play it next week. So you will see a new name, new game name on the stream updates. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching me stream. Everyone, rest well. Tomorrow is a Friday, last day for boring stuff like work and school and commitments and things that keep you alive, and then into the weekend. All right? Yes, I also cannot wait for my weekend. All right, so I'm signing off now. Bye. Bye. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.